Breathe in confidence, exhale fear. Breathe in belief, exhale doubt. Welcome to the Student of the Sport podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Schaefer. This whole idea of living in the present has really been made quite relevant in recent times. Today I want to sort of investigate what this really means and how we can truly live in the present. To be present is to surrender the sense of vigilance, of orientation and tracking phenomena as a threat and opportunity, and just be this profoundly porous and defenseless embodiment. I heard this quote on the 10% Happier podcast one day, and I mean, what a powerful description of what it means to be truly present. I think the biggest problem we all run into when it comes to trying to live in the present is that we don't know exactly what living in the present really looks like. We find ourselves with this sort of paradox, in as much as it's almost as if by focusing on living in the present too intensely, this desire itself gets in the way of us actually living in the present. We get so distracted by the idea that it stops us from truly practicing this living in the present. You all know what it's like to be so excited for something in the future, and as soon as you get it, you'll be fulfilled or happy. And then when you look back, you realize you just partially wasted like 3 days of your life. We get trapped in the two opposite extremes, anticipation and nostalgia. There's the case in which we are waiting for something like, once I get this thing, once I find success, once this person truly loves me, I will finally be happy or have made it. And then there's the case in which we can only find joy in our memories. Our memory distorts our present point of view. We're so stuck in this glorification of the past that we miss and become restricted from the experience right under our nose. Going back to that quote I opened up this podcast with, to be present is to surrender the sense of vigilance, of orientation and tracking phenomena as a threat and an opportunity, and just be this profoundly porous and defenseless embodiment. In order to truly live present, we have to surrender thoughts of the future and past, and we have to recognize the moment we're actually living in. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the breeze touch your face. Feel the breath, how it enters your nose, fills your lungs, and brush your fingers together. You're grounded. You're present. In my personal experience, living in the present has been integral to growth in my wrestling. For the longest time, it was always, when this weight cut's over, when I get to wrestle in that tournament. After that tournament, I'll get a break. Now here we are, a senior in high school, done with my high school wrestling career forever. In retrospect, that's not necessarily to say that I regret everything about my career, but I do wish I would have really known how much I would miss the memories and been a moment sponge, soaking up all the experiences and the plethora of knowledge surrounding me and my coaches and teammates. We've got to scratch that outlook. I must embrace each rep of each practice and each practice of each week. Embrace the weight cut as part of the process and truly enjoy the experience of the process itself. When we become journey-oriented instead of solely goal-oriented, we can find fulfillment in the little things and take big steps towards living in the present. Let us remember the past with gratitude, live the present with enthusiasm, and look forward to the future with confidence. I encourage you all, as St. Pope John Paul II said, to remember the past for what it's worth, and look forward with optimism and hope to the future, but to live consciously and intentionally in the present. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you, and let's get after it.